In a world desperate to tear itself apart, only one man, and some other people, stand in the way of total destruction. Together they will right the wrongs, make bad, good, and single-handedly destroy evil, together. Who is this man, you may ask? This man is Geoff.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Geoff Jones and Friends Make It Better, the show that takes life's little annoyances, paints them yellow, introduces unhealthy family dynamics for about 30 plus years to quite simply make it better. Today I'm delighted to welcome broadcaster and comedian Simon Wilson. Simon, how are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. How are you?
I am not too bad at all. Saying that, I've moaned about just about everything in the world to you since before you coming on, but now life's great. Without further ado, thanks so much for joining me. You're coming here to make something better. What is it that we're going to make better today?
I mean, I don't think we're going to make it better, but clickbait just needs to go, doesn't it? We just get rid of it. But I think we can.
That's it. It's you can't just eradicate clickbait. It's a virus. But what is it that most annoys you about it?
Because most of my day now is just spent when I'm meant to be working, right? Yeah. But we don't work. We have Facebook and whatever open, and I'm scrolling. You see a title, and you're like, is that worth my time? And I'm now spending most of my time debating whether that clickbait is clickbait or not clickbait, and then I end up clicking on it, and it's clickbait.
And you're going to go on it anyway.
Yeah, and it wastes my time. And Philip Schofield, he's been fired from This Morning, has he? I want to know if that's true. I want to know that. No, he had a day off. But he was replaced.
To find that bit of information, you got to read 12 words, picture.
No, clearly have time to do it because I'm not doing my proper job. But I don't want to. I'm sucked into it. That's what they want, and I'm doing exactly what they want, and I hate it. I hate being their guinea pig or whatever. I don't know. They're harvesting my data, whatever that is.
And the thing is as well, so you know it's clickbait, it's going to be crap.
Yeah.
You click on it anyway because, like me, but when I say you, it is the royal, me as well. This is. I'm just describing me now, and it's going to be bad. It's like I'm about to waste time of my life, right? So you do it, and then you're right. So you have to then tell everyone in the comment sections how smart you are by saying, "Look, don't worry, guys, it's rubbish. This is it," and then. All you're doing though is still feeding because they want that interaction.
Yeah.
They want you to comment to say how crap it is because it gives more comments, which gives more algorithms and more footfall, more people see it and more people click on it.
Yeah. I play it straight into their hands. And I do it every time. I know I'm doing it. And I hate it. I hate being the puppet. I'm puppet. I'm on those strings and I'm just dancing to their tune.
Right, at Clickbait headquarters, it's just a picture of me and you on the wall. Right, what are we getting in for this time?
And there's anything if any title which is just ooh, shark attack ? That's it. I'm straight on that.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be nothing. It'll be like Jaws is being re-released in cinema. What? No, I don't care. I've got a DVD. Don't need it. What are we doing?
Do you know what? I'm a sucker for the TV shows. So it's you'll never guess where these TV. Yeah, I don't know what.
Oh, the
EastEnders actors are now. I haven't watched the EastEnders for 25 years. I don't know any of these people. And I do want to see what they're doing now. Half of them are still in bloody EastEnders, or I don't know, in Prison of Dead. It's or in Love Island. Okay, I didn't need to know that, but I did. There's something in me that needed to know.
Also, you pretty much know with EastEnders, none of them make it to Hollywood. I think one of the only ones who's done well is the guy that plays Lucifer. And he was in EastEnders, 2 episodes of EastEnders. He was
was he?
Yeah, I love an IMDb. I love an IMDb, and I now can't remember the guy's name.
Me neither.
He plays Lucifer, and he was Dr. Leg's assistant. I don't know who Dr. Leg was, but he was his assistant.
Dr. Leg, he was the old guy. He was the old doctor who was old for about 40 years. He was 70 years old for the entire run of his. How do I know that? Oh, from Clickbait, probably.
I actually gonna have to find out who Lucifer was now. I can't.
I feel like it's Tom. Is it a Tom?
Yeah, Tom Ellis.
Tom Ellis. That sounds. Yeah,
that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. But now, if he was on the front of he's the exact kind of person who'd put on the front of where are these EastEnders characters
Yeah,
now? I'd be like,
yeah,
what?
it's Tom Ellis.
I'd be like, what's Tom
Really
Ellis
can't.
doing in there? And then I'd
Yeah,
have to click on it, and it'd be like, oh, he's really famous. Well, I know he is, but I didn't know he was in EastEnders.
yeah. I love an IMDb, and that was the one thing I was. Oh, he was actually in EastEnders. He's done success from EastEnders.
From EastEnders. And he's not just best known for having a dog. Like, oh yeah, do you remember that guy who had a dog? Ah, yeah. Well, he is, I suppose, but he just had Dr. Leg. But do you know what? To my I realised the
The
other
dog.
day.
Okay, who was the guy with the dog? It was the dog was Wellard,
There's Wellard.
and I can't remember the guy's name.
And the things I want to say Robbie Fowler, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, he's a footballer, so it's not him.
No,
Is
wasn't
it
that the guy that
Robbie?
owned the vegetable? Wasn't that Robbie? Ian's son? I don't know.
There was
I
a
was forced to
Martin
watch EastEnders
Fowler.
as a kid, and as soon as I left home, I stopped watching it.
Yeah, that's. Well, I think I had a girlfriend when I was, I don't know, about 15, 16, and her parents were. My family never watched it. Her family did. So for the 5 year relationship, kind of I watched it, get fully ingrained these people life, and then never watched it ever again since. Occasionally, though, I suppose it's more clickbait, isn't it? It's adverts. Like the Christmas one comes on, and it's like really dramatic, and you know there's going to be a wedding on Christmas Day, and I don't know, there's going to be a meteorite come and smash down and kill someone's baby who's got 3 heads. I don't know, but I'm hooked from that advert. I'm like, oh, I really need to know what is going to happen on this Christmas special.
Even though you don't care.
Even though I don't care, don't watch it, don't know who any of the people are. I mean, I'm assuming Robbie Fowler's still in it. You know, the football career's finished. As well as still in it than Happy Days. But yeah, but it gets me from the advertisement. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just a sucker to kind of what commercialism and all the rest of it. Anyway, maybe I'm just a drone, just a drone in that. Just been my mind's been numbed just by the countless clickbaits I've been reading. Yeah, I did. So I realized the other day when I was halfway through a clickbait article, which also was doubled up as a Dirty Dancing quiz. So the film Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
I was halfway through when I realized I'd taken it before. It was my second time taking the quiz.
Which character were you? Find out.
I wasn't one of those. No, it was a knowledge. You know, this is serious. No, it was a knowledge quiz. It wasn't. Am I Patrick Swayze in?
Oh, I always hate those ones because I end up doing the ones which are like, oh, what's the next lyric? And
yeah,
because I love music, and then I'm like, if I get it wrong, I get really annoyed, and then I just leave the quiz. And I'm like, oh, that's a waste of time. Question 2. What's the next line? I got it wrong. Rubbish quiz. Quiz is wrong, not me.
It's when you question number kind of 32 of 60, and like you're fully in there. You're fully committed. And it's like, oh, what's the next line? Who let the? And you're like, oh, I know, birds out. Oh no, damn! I should have known that one. And then you just.
But by that time, you've missed lunch, and it's almost the end of the day.
The P45's on the table, and just like, look, dude, you you got to do some work at some point. Oh man, I think it's good though, because sometimes you do get like there are clickbait. Oh no, I almost said clickbait journalists. Then that's an oxymoron, isn't it? That doesn't exist.
I mean, it technically, somebody's got to write it.
Maybe it's AI. Maybe that's why they created AI, just for the clickbait industry.
It makes sense.
Yeah, they just put in, I don't know, the words Dirty Dancing, melons, and baby in the corner, and heroin addiction or whatever it was. Oh no, she had a baby. Was she an addict as well? I feel like they're addicts in it.
I've never seen Dirty Dancing.
How you never seen Dirty Dancing?
Yeah, I know.
Wow, and I could tell you 30 facts purely from
It's one of those films where my wife keeps going, have you not seen it? And then I go, well, how have you not seen the Terminator? And then we go, well, we're going to do like a tit for tat. You watch one film, and then I'll show you one film, and then we just never get around to doing it.
Oh no,
we've got a long list because she's never seen the Rockies. I'm like, well, you got to see Rocky, like one of the greatest films, and Terminator.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if I was to put those kind of 3 things in a series, you'd have Terminator 1, no, Terminator 2,
Yeah, Judgment Day.
Terminator 1, Dirty Dancing, and then the Rocky series. That's like if I was to put that in a list. Like I like Rocky. It's just, you kind of no. Oh, Rocky 2. Do I like Rocky 2 better than the Rocky 1? I know. I've gone on a bit of a wormhole now. What's your favourite?
What are the Rockies?
Yeah.
Probably the first one.
One.
But then my favourite Stallone series is Rambo, because everyone should love Rambo.
God, I love Rambo. Or the first one.
All of them. All of them.
Just all of them.
They're all ridiculous. Even the one that they did recently, like, was it like 4 or 5? Last Blood, I think they called it, where it was basically taken in Mexico, and Rambo was like, but he ripped someone's heart out and showed it to him. I was like, that alone is worth this film. He literally ripped some guy's heart out, showed it to him whilst it was still beating. I was like, I love this film for that one scene alone. There was no storyline except some woman got taken, he got angry, he got revenge, and that was it.
And that was
then
it.
Killed people unrealistically.
And he did the whole thing whilst looking like he's been put together by plasticine. Which is just, I think I do feel like Stallone has made a really good career. He's done some great films. He's done a lot of bad films, but of having really no talent whatsoever. Like there's no really kind of distinct qualities at all. He obviously wrote Rocky, and then somehow conned the world into thinking that, and this is my opinion, obviously you're looking at me with a quiet stare there, Simon.
He did Stop or Your Mum Will Shoot, or whatever that film was called.
Oh yeah, with the little old lady. Yeah.
Stop or My Mum Will Shoot, wasn't it? That like one of the worst films ever made. He did that.
Yeah.
He owns that though. He knows it's bad.
He knows it's bad. Yeah. Yeah, but that's it. Everything he's done, I suppose, is quite tongue in cheek, isn't it? Like the Expendables series, it's not. I love an action film, but I just can't. I can't do it.
There's almost too many action stars in one film.
Yes, it's too much testosterone. That's what it is. It's the kind of, if you get, I don't know, there's too much masculinity in one place. I can't. I just can't. It's too much for me. I've watched.
I do get that with the Expendables because I do like them, but I'm also like, there's just everybody looks really buff, and I'm saying like knee deep in just chocolate and popcorn, and just going, why am I fat?
Yeah.
Why don't I look like Terry Crews?
I could look like that if I wanted. Yeah. Just dribbling down. I'm exactly the same. Although, so there is something to be said about that, because a friend of mine once ran the Southampton Marathon, right? And he got shin splints in both his legs and had to take a week off work in absolute agony, right? On the same Sunday, I was sat at home eating Doritos, drinking beer and watching football. And do you know who didn't have shin splints? Me.
But you did not get a week off work though, did you?
I didn't, but I wasn't in pain. So I feel like I was the real winner that day. He can keep his medal. I'll keep my shins. Maybe that's what we need to do. Me, you, we'll get, I don't know, we'll get Johnny Vegas. A few other. Oh my goodness, who exposes uncool to fit our build anymore? But and we'll just have an Expendables, but maybe like Expandables. I could work. Just
you calling me fat?
I'm calling me fat, and I'm saying that you can come along. I can make you look better.
I personally find that insulting.
I mean. You've put me in an awkward situation now, Simon, because I was just going along with what you were saying, and now you throw me under the bus here. So what I'm saying is that clickbait is really annoying.
I mean, I definitely will click on something if it just had the Expandables.
The Expandables,
just a bunch of fat celebrities. It's just Expandables. Oh, what's this?
That's it. Oh, maybe that's it to get the entire cast of The Expanse. So you get your Bruce Willis, your Stallone. I know Arnie's only in it for a little bit. Even bring The Rock in, make him all put on kind of, I don't know, like 70 pounds in weight. Just put on, put on, a good kind of 5 to 10 stone of just fat, and then get them to make a film. Call it The Expendables. They were just wearing jogging
the baddie
bottoms.
runs in and they start chasing and they're just getting out of breath.
Yeah.
Like,
please,
stop.
Just male breasts bouncing in slow motion as they chase it. I'd watch it. That I'd watch. I'd watch 12 of those films.
Only
Easy.
12.
Only 12.
The 13th is a write-off.
Baker's no 12 is enough of any franchise. Although how many Expendables are there? There must be about
3.
That. 3. I feel like they're at least 4 deep. I don't know. I don't know what I've never.
I think there was talk of a 4th, and then it got shelved, and then they were meant to be doing a woman one, and that got shelved as well. I think.
Yeah. So the 4th one got shelved because they're all just really old. And
weren't they supposed to be bringing in Harrison Ford in? I think that was meant to happen.
Yeah, but then he started making Star Wars money again, and he was like, "You know what? Actually, I'm better than this."
And Raiders of the Lost Ark money.
Is that coming back?
He's gone. There's a 5th or 75th one in there, I think.
Oh, what of old? What's his name? Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that was it. I completely forgot the name of Indiana Jones. So that's why I went. The Lost Ark.
I was like, hang on, they've rebooted the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Do you know what? I just realised the title of this episode is going to be making clickbait better, right? And what we've essentially done is clickbait everyone by talking clickbait for about 3 minutes, and now waffling on about fat Sylvester Stallone.
I mean, it's essentially we're doing exactly what the title what I hate.
That's it.
So, basically, I just hate myself. This is self-hate.
Yeah.
In audio form.
Hello and welcome to the Self-Loathing Hour with Geoff and Simon.
What do you hate about yourself? This is the time to express.
Please click here and we'll tell you the 30 reasons why you should hate yourself.
Because you've never featured in the Expendables.
In the that's a spin-off waiting to happen. But oh my days. It was so what okay. Straight face now. But this is a professional outfit. So you come in and you made a mockery of the system now. Joe, my biggest annoyance with clickbait though is the time it takes. So yes, I know that I am getting sucked into these things, and I know what it is. I know what the whole thing it is. It is my biggest thing is just the time that I'm never going to get back.
Yeah,
like I'm happy with being duped and tricked. I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple guy with a big waistline, but I just won't get that time back. And a special time I could be. I won't say working, but I don't know, looking at other things on Facebook or Twitter. I don't get that time back. And that's what makes me sad.
That's my exercise time. That's what clickbait is taken away from me. That's my running time. If I didn't have so much clickbait in my life, I'd be running marathons daily.
That's it. If you want it's the clickbait, right? So, okay, right. I'm going to think. I'm going to literally talk as I think on this. So maybe really shit, but for clickbait, right? Because that's it. So it's a waste of time. Could be doing other things. Could be spending time with family. Could be exercising. Could be working. But again, don't really want to go down that avenue. But if it was like goal orientated clickbait, so kind of the more you're kind of like watching, I don't know, kind of like when you got sent in early days of the internet, someone would email you a picture and it would slowly, very slowly, kind of unleash the picture, and it would go over about 30 minutes. That's what you got to do. You read a bit. You then have to complete a task in real life to see the next bit of information, right? And what makes it worse is you still know that next bit of information is going to be absolutely worthless nonsense because it's a clickbait article. But you're going to do the job to unlock the next bit of information.
You must load the dishwasher before you get to the next line.
Exactly, and it says, "Oh, Tom Ellis is now in Lucifer." You're like, "But I knew that." You're like, "Yeah,
I've watched it."
Now you've got clean dishes, so everybody's happy.
Yeah, this could work. I don't know how they would prove it though.
Yeah.
You have to upload a picture of your filled dishwasher.
Timestamp with a picture of you, the dishwasher, in the day's newspaper. Just to be able to prove that you've done it. Yeah. I mean, okay, I didn't say it was a perfect thing, but, I mean, maybe there's something there.
Hostage pictures of dishwashers. That's all I can ever think of when somebody says you've got to have the newspaper. That's a hostage situation. You've got to prove they're still alive.
Oh, mate. I mean, here we go. Here's a clickbait title for you: How to make clickbait better using a hostage situation. Okay, and then you open it up, you do your dishwasher, and then you see that the answer is by sending pictures of your dishwasher in the day's newspaper. That makes sense, right? To someone somewhere.
Some people make sense of that.
We
don't have to make sense of it. We're just putting the idea out there.
Exactly. That is how, if we could make it clickbait better, that's how we do it. Zuckerberg, Musk, Gates, Hawkins, the others, not Hawkins, the other rich people in tech, come talk to us.
Yeah. I'll do an hour's consultancy for only $100,000.
Okay, well, that's each though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Next thing.
That's lunch money to them.
I mean, I feel, yeah. Okay, so basically, next steps is we wait for Musk or Zuckerberg or Gates to listen to this podcast. What I do, Jim, when you listen to this, Jim's my stepdad. Can you just forward it on to one of them? And that would be great. And we'll see what happens from that. So okay, right. We've had a laugh. We took a bit of an odd direction to get there. But yeah. I think we've it's as good as anything. Like, what's the alternative?
No internet, which is not going to happen.
No, yeah. Alternative, no internet, no clickbait. That's not going to happen. Or we just know all the information that's out there in the entire world, and we don't need to. We don't have that curiosity. I thought this is the only way. Get jobs done. Don't have the guilt of reading it. Make use of it. Actually, empower it. There we go. That's my call to it. I feel like the advertisement writes itself with hostage situation. So that's magnificent. I don't know. Thank you I feel like I did an awful lot of talking there, and none of it made sense. But
it doesn't need to.
It doesn't need to. And we got there. Look, right. Without further ado, Simon, thank you so much for joining me. Please, look. Hopefully, it's something more serious that you do with your time than this.
Actually, it's not that much different.
It's not that good. You seemed pretty expert at talking absolute trash. So just nonsense talk. So, what is it you're up to? What are you working on? Where can we find you? Quick switch now. Serious, go.
My YouTube is called When Simon Met, which is where I put all my interviews up from my radio show, from people like Frank Turner, Stereophonics, Catfish and Boltman, NRA, people like that. It's a lot of musicians and things. And I play a lot of stupid games with them, and I give them out stupid prizes, such as I once gave Frank Turner a puzzle of his own face because why not? Or I give out a lot of chocolate. It's cheap.
I've seen all the nice things that Frank Turner says about you as well.
Yeah,
So
I do love him. He's a very nice man.
He's a nice guy. And do you know what? I mean, you must be, because just by association with all these people that you interview in your show, you're like probably the third most famous person I've met, and I've met 4 people from EastEnders. So,
I'll take that.
Thank you. Thank you for joining my stupid little show.
No, it's been fun. I like stupid though. I very much enjoy stupid. It's a nice break from reality, which is not so stupid and far too serious. Especially now that I'm old and have a mortgage, and I don't like it. I liked it when I was young and was careless and could just be stupid all the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I recently had a birthday, and people say, "Hey, yeah, you feel old." I'm like, only my bones, my bones, everything hurts, but my brain is still that of just some ridiculous child. Yeah, I just no longer words now, even though they're still not in the right place in a sentence. I just no longer words, but I'm essentially still, I don't know. I suppose 10's a bit weird. Let's go 18 just to keep it safe.
yeah, we'll go 18 because
we'll go 18.
Drink at that age, so we'll take that. Yeah. And that's why the brain stops developing, because you suddenly got alcohol, and you're like, oh, that's it now. That's my life done. I'm now a student forever.
I'm a bit worried what my wife would say. I said, yeah, I have the mind of a 10-year-old. It would explain why she still puts my socks on in the morning. Simon, we're about to get shut down. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been so much fun. I look forward to seeing more of your interviews. And thank you so much for joining me. It's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on and for solving clickbait.
We've done it. What is left to say?
We should get gold medals.
Yeah. Gold clickers. Thank you everyone for listening. It's goodbye from me. Say goodbye, Simon.
And it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me. And it's goodbye from him.
It's goodbye from him.
And also me.